take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
On play action, Prescott. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. A 1st down run for Elliott. Not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. A good pickup there of 22. From the red zone now, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This is Lamb on the end around, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. CeeDee Lamb, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Elliott a first down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
A first down carry by Elliott. Levante David in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Prescott on first down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The jet sweep. Here's Cooper. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Wait, 380. Shadow.
Check tight, check tight.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, check it.
Throwing now is Brady. Going up top for Miller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Hey, 66.
The final shot before half for Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 24, Prescott flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And some space here. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 2nd down and 7. Prescott to throw it. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Elliott, toss right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Brady. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a first carry for Giovanni Brown. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Again, it's Bernard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succa. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. This is caught by Evans. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Brown. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And this is caught by Evans. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Prescott stripped, and the Buccaneers have it.
But that's the down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
To throw is Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now Brady. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? Well, the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Now Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Still going past the 30.
You thought you had it.
And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid.